Okay, guys, I know the price of Bitcoin has been dropping. Everybody's bearish, and believe me, it's going to get a lot more bearish. But I do think it's time to flip bullish. I think Bitcoin might get a nice bounce around 26,900. I'm not saying we're going to the moon. I'm just saying at least push up to previous support flipped as resistance. And if we do get above this point, and I'll show you the next point, I'm going in a heavy short. Remember, you can access all these live charts on my website, pinned in the first comment description. And if you like this content, leave me a like, guys. That'd be fantastic. If I can get like 9, maybe 12 likes, that would be awesome. If you want to do leverage trading, I use BitGet. I do like their platform. My affiliate link's pinned down, pinned in the first comment description if you want to sign up. And I do have a tutorial teaching you, well, this is me learning how to do simulated trades. It's fake money, so you get comfortable trading pretend money, guys, longing and shorting. Practicing using a stop loss, see how well you would have done or how bad you would have done, and then when you feel comfortable, you can use the actual platform. Put a link up to this video now if you want to check it out. So let's go into the M1 chart, guys. I have a lot of charts to cover, but I just want to show you, I do think it's likely we're going to catch a bounce here at 26,800. We have this line right here. You can see back here, we found a nice bounce here. This was on the 12th of May. We found support and pushed up, and I just want to show you why this line is so important. Now, this is based off of a larger fib channel. I do teach how to do this in my tutorials, but I just want to follow this back and just show you why this is the case. Let me zoom out just a bit. You can see back here, this was in 2020. It was support and resistance. Let's go further back. You can see it was also support back here in, it goes good ways. Let's see, right here, this was in 2015. It was support and resistance. And it was also support here in 2015. Let's go further back. And it was support and resistance back here at the beginning of Bitcoin 2013. So let's go back to where we were. If I can get back here. So again, that's why I'm showing you that it's a very important line as support. Not to mention we already tested it once and pushed up, so I think that'll probably happen again. I also like to point out, you can see these wicks that come down. So this is our current, this was our strong support right here. This is around 28,754. But you can see all these wicks. You got a wick here, you got this wick that came down to support. But you notice what happens. Every time, we always push back up. We push right back up above this point when the next candle opens. So it's important to pay attention. So at the time recording this video, we got 9 hours and 51 minutes. So obviously if we break below 26,810, we're coming down much lower. But if you start seeing, if we get a bounce right here, and you start seeing this push back up, and the next candle opens above this point, well, then we could have a lot more upside. But you can clearly see we have not had a candle close below this point. So this candle, this daily candle, is still open. It could push back up and the next candle open above. So that's what I'm waiting to see. But again, if we break below 26,800, then we have a lot more downside. And I will show you some other charts in Confluence why I think this is a safe point going along. But guys, use a damn stop loss. Protect yourself, okay? So let's move on. Let's see. So if you did follow me the last video, I talked about this ring. I said that likely we were going to move down this ring. If you want to watch this video, I'll put a link up to it now. I did go into detail about this pattern, and I gave you a support level to watch. So if this support level breaks, we're coming down. I said we can move down the inside of this ring, we can move down the outside of the ring. Anyways, watch the video if you want to see more about it. But you can see what happened here. We broke this support, and we came down to our next support level. This is the published version of this chart. Let me refresh it. Hold on. So let me just show you how this played out. This was published on May 28th. Let me get rid of this and pull this down, and you can see what happened. All right, and hit play. That was our support, and we broke that support. We came down. Now this is our resistance. I'm going to show you we do have a lot of resistance above us. So if a lot of the charts are in confluence with this resistance level. So if we do break above that resistance, then likely we have some upside. I will cover that in detail. So currently, you can see right now, our current major resistance to watch is 27,600. But all of these charts, look at this blue line right here. There's been a lot of support and resistance going back. This is a Q1 chart. Remember, all these charts are charted different ways, and all of these charts are showing me like 26,800 is your next support level. Just like on the M1 chart, 26,800. So when I have all these charts showing support right here, that means that's probably a point to chance along. This is a Q1 chart. I want to cover a few things. So on Twitter, I just want to show you how I kind of help you guys know what to do. Like if you sign up, you get access to Discord and Twitter as well. So I was talking about the A1 chart. This was June 11th. And I was saying the A1 chart, we just broke down into a new fib channel. I'll show you, I'll zoom in a sec. Said if 28,868 holds as resistance, this is very bearish. Look at previous yellow lines. And I was trying to explain. Every time you break one of these fib channel lines into the next fib channel line, you get a drop, drop, drop. Now we did push up, we dropped. We broke this line as resistance and we dropped. So I was saying the same thing will play out. If this holds as resistance, we're coming down to our next support level. And you can see how this played out. It became resistance and we started dropping. And I was making a post about the M1 chart, and you can see we continued down. So this was the great point to enter a short if you're not already entered above. And we can just keep going. You can see we came down. We found perfect support right here on the A1 chart. And this is the great thing about these charts. You know where your support and resistance levels are way in advance. Notice I made this post right here. I said this is your support, 27,224, and this is your resistance. This line right here, the A1 chart, 27,644. And look how this played out. Look at that. Came up perfect resistance. So kind of you already know what pattern you're in right now. This is actually a bullish pattern. But I do think we could have a slight bit of downside before we have some upside. And again, that's what I was trying to show you on the M1 chart. I think 26,800 is going to hold a support. We're going to push up. If that does break, we have a lot more downside. Let me show you a few other charts, guys, in Confluence. So look, just to show you what I mean by this resistance, we have a lot of resistance above us. If we get above 27,633, then we can possibly push up. I would like to point out this line on the C1BG chart has been fantastic for shorting. So if we do push up, a likely point to watch is around 28,927. Again, it's at an angle, depends when you make contact. But this chart is just to show you current resistance, 27,633. This chart right here, this is the H1 chart. Again, another chart showing support around 26,800 while I'm going in along there. Your next resistance above the H1 chart, you can see it held as support. We broke it and dropped, so on 28,478. This is the O1 chart. Again, another chart showing resistance around 27,848. This is the G1 chart, another chart showing 26,900. Again, 26,800, 26,900 looks like a likely point to put in along. I'm just showing you we have a lot of resistance above us. So if we can get above this resistance, we have a little bit of upside. This is the, which chart is this? Hold on, guys. This is the C1 chart. I have labels in all the charts, you know which chart is which. So you can see this is our current resistance above, 27,671. And what do you know? Another support level, 26,800. Again, while I'm going in along. When you have different charts charted different ways and all of them in confluence, it's likely a point to put in your long if it's support. This is the A1 chart. So this is what I was talking about in that tweet back here. The A1 chart, resistance and support. And you can see how this is playing out. Now we're breaking down from this point, but again, so this is a pattern we're in, we're breaking down, but I do think we will hold support right here at 26,800. Again, that's why I'm going in along there. I think that pretty much covers it, guys. There's not much point to give you any other support levels because the support levels I do not show are below this point. And once we break below 26,810, guys, well, you know your next strongest support below is going to be all the way down here at potentially 22,000. And as I said, if you go back and watch previous videos, the absolute bottom, in my opinion, will be late August and not be around 9K. We'll have to see how that plays out, but there will be bounces on the way down. Guys, if you want to access these charts, the website is opticrypto.com. Link will be pinned in the first comment description. And if you use my big affiliate link, it's also pinned in the first comment description as well. Guys, that's it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.